Today I'm going to make a tang. A tang is a fastening point in front of the mast. I mark out on the mast where to put the holes. The aluminium pipe coming down from the upper part of the mast is about 51 centimeters. So I put the hole for the tang a few centimeters above that point. I drill holes down to the aluminium pipe, but not through the pipe yet. I fill the hole with thickened epoxy. I try to put the holes in the middle of the pipe. After the epoxy has cured, I drill new holes into the epoxy holes. This is to make the holes watertight. So I have a wider hole filled with epoxy that I make a smaller hole into. Thereby the hole will be completely surrounded with epoxy. First I make a small hole to make sure that I'm in the right location. But it doesn't turn out to be very well placed. I widen the hole to make sure, and then it turns out that I completely misplaced the holes. They still line up with the pipe in the middle, but the upper hole is about 1 centimeter off from the lower hole. I decide I have to redo the whole process. I place a new hole about 1 centimeter above the lower hole. I don't want to jeopardize the strength of the inner pipe.
Second time, so better shake this as well.
On this side I glue both the holes at the same time. The one that is going to be covered and the one that is going to be reopened in a smaller dimension. I use a piece of plastic in the inner tube to hold the epoxy in place so it doesn't leak into the inner pipe, because I don't want to block that. I mask the hole with masking tape to hold the epoxy in place when I turn the mast on the other side to glue into the other hole. Now I can fill the hole on the other side. everything has cured, I can remove the masking tape. And the backstopping plastic piece that I put into the inner tube to keep the epoxy in place. I carefully mark out where to drill, and then I drill. I check how the new holes lines up, and it turns out quite good, I think. So now I can expand the holes to the right size. The fastening point for the Tang is also going to be used to connect the two parts of the mast together. To drill the hole in the inner pipe in the correct location, I need to put the two pieces of the mast together. I cut out the Tang from a piece of stainless steel. I trim the pieces to a nice smooth form. I drill 8mm holes in both ends to hold the Tang in place. Mark out the length of the bolt that I need. Then I cut the bolt. Now I got the Tang.